sort of just general exhaustion.
Yes.
Like our friend over there. But it is odd, you know. I've not come across something like that in that. Well, I've heard rumors of a, Sleeping Beauty in the past, but that's more of a fairy tale, probably.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think the solution to that might work here, but you never know.
Well, do you see any magic afflicting her now?
Let me try. And he'll blink a couple of times and cast Detect Magic.
None. Also, I realized she should be on this one. There you go.
Yes, now she's more Brendan's type.
He's got that cloak, man.
It's the hood that does it.
That's a nice hood. That's a really nice hood.
A good hood goes a long way.
I agree.
No magic, at least. Or at least none that I can detect. There are certain types of magic that might go past my view.
And perhaps the simplest answer, the most obvious. She's exhausted.
I mean, I can try peering into her mind and see if it's like something knocking her out, or if she is just sleeping.
That doesn't seem right.
I wouldn't be prying too deep, just seeing what's on the surface.
Although I can go over and look at her eyes. Does she have deep bags and discoloration beneath her eyes?
Yes.
This is Orion's medical knowledge popping in.
That's fine. I mean, it's a pretty simple check to see if someone's super fucking tired.
Yeah, you just look at you just look at Arno in the corner, who also looks exactly the same.
Yeah, you're just you both side by side, being like,
Is she doing REM sleep? Like, are her eyes moving under her eyelids, or?
Do you go check?
I'll take a peek out of curiosity. Oriana's not great at this.
As far as I know, when you open up the eye, it doesn't twitch and stuff, does it? I don't know.
Oh, it'll move. Yeah, it'll move. It'll move all around. It can trigger people to wake up, but if they're tired, no, they're just out.
Okay, then yes. This is why this is good to have multiple people on the server that have multiple types of knowledge.
Aha.
Then yes.
Just pinch them or something.
I could actually speak into their mind and see if that wakes them. Break into their subconscious, I think is the right word.
Then we should do it along the way, and let's begin moving.
Sure.
I mean, it takes 2 seconds. I could literally do it as we're talking right now.
Then you should probably just do it
why
fast.
haven't you done it?
But I'm asking for permission. It's not nice to speak into people's minds without consent, probably.
Oh, you ask for consent afterwards.
How would you get consent for her from us?
I'm looking for the general state of equivalence, because you people seem to be in charge and, care about these things.
Let's fucking get it over with.
Do you think it's the best idea?
I think it's an idea. He says as he looks towards her and goes, "Alright, well, here we go." Closes his eyes for a second, says, "In his mind, he'll go, excuse me, miss. Hello? You awake? You asleep? Do you mind waking up?" Oh, this is just general telepathy from being telepathic.
Your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically.
No, it doesn't. But she could hear it.
Then how would she? You say words into her mind. There you go.
Yeah, I'm hoping she'll just wake up because, people talking in your mind might do that. He doesn't know.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, my bad. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Is it charisma or wisdom?
Holy crap!
Whoa!
Maybe keep it as a Save, maybe?
If it's a charisma, if it's a wisdom, it's 3 less.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. You feel a sudden feeling of dread.
Oh.
You felt this feeling once before, but you can't remember where. Unless you as a player can figure it out.
What's it? The night?
Ooh.
What's the word? Imperium or Emporium?
Yeah.
Imperium.
Nightmare
Yeah,
Imperium.
she might be stuck in the Imperium.
Oh boy.
I think that would track with what we know.
Yeah, that
I
makes
mean,
sense why
it's
she can't
sort
wake
of-
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, sort of chill went down the back of my head, neck, body,
Back of your brain.
everything when I tried talking to her. She didn't respond because I don't think she can, but something happened at least. I think maybe she, it's sort of like the Nightmare Imperium. I think maybe.
Just in case she's not soon.
I mean,
I think I have an idea.
I could try better means of communication that she can respond to, if you want.
If she is exhausted, I think what we should do is allow her the rest. But I
Yeah,
have an
but
idea
if-
that might work.
If she's in the Nightmare Imperium, it might not be exhaustion that's keeping her there.
No, it might not, but we don't know that for sure.
He can.
What we do know about the Imperium is you finish and wake up, or you die and wake up.
Indeed.
We
Either
know
way.
those are 2 possible causes. We don't know if that's the only options.
And
he
what should
takes
we
out-
do?
I have an idea. Let me try this. He takes out a little diamond, the 20 GP one that he has, puts it in her hand, closes her fingers around it, and then he's going to try to focus some of his magic into that diamond with the intent of giving that energy to her.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're gonna drop 5.
So the
let's
diamond's
do
working as
5.
like a focusing object kind of thing.
Yeah. So 5 spell points, that's equivalent to a 3rd level.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that cold is kicking your ass.
And as he does this, he says, I don't know if this will help you, but take what you need.
Damn.
Oh. 3 away.
I know. From 58.
But-
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a very funny number. 58. So fucking funny.
God, it's
See,
hilarious.
it's already getting laughs right now. Like, come on.
Good
You-
number.
Channel the energy into her, and the diamond begins to disintegrate and crumble as you imbue energy into her slumbering form. And for a moment, you see her brow furrow a bit, but she doesn't wake up.
Does she seem less haggard?
She seems just as haggard, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But you did get like a response from her, which is more than any of your guys' previous attempts.
I mean, I got a response. It wasn't a welcome one.
Got a response from something, not guaranteed to be her.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, Rodane, if we should, if we're moving, we gotta make sure that the traps don't kill her in her sleep.
I can attempt to take up
Yes,
the defensive
precisely.
position around her on one side.
Can find safe route ahead and then take her
I mean, I
One
can make a disc and put her on it.
Sure.
I would rather you make the disc and put it over her.
Well, I
that's
can
what
make
said.
one and Tolus can make another.
Tolus cannot do that anymore, as far as I'm aware, because I don't have the Doll Mage's spell list yet, and I'm not getting them floating discs regardless.
Shit.
I sort of lost that when points at the doll.
Oh.
I
Alright.
feel
Yeah, I
that's
sort of
an
took the
equivalent
book.
trade.
If you figure out how to do any more, do you want to tell me? Because I don't know if they're gonna be gone again.
How much weight can it hold?
500 pounds.
Okay. We'll
According
put
to
it on
Paulus.
her, tie it so we can carry it. Does it follow behind you, or do we need to push it?
It follows behind me at a set distance.
Do you think it can
Understood.
curve around?
Huh?
Like it fold over a bit, so it's lie on her and then it come over? Like a sandwich.
Blanket.
It won't be necessary.
No idea.
Everyone who has shields, we'll put them on top of her.
I've literally never casted it before.
No. But I not have shield and I can take point of failure.
Brenda's gonna get on the
does
floor
Arn
and
have a
start
shield?
casting.
That's a good thinking.
Arn might need the shield. Let's be honest.
Let me see.
Arn can only have a shield or a weapon. He only gets one, my friend.
True.
He does not have one.
Ah.
It depends where
so
it's
I know
on.
I do. Vaso does. Lambert might.
Lambert does not.
Okay, so just the two.
Just the two.
So two. We could probably make that work. Just kind of tuck her up a little.
Fetal
If we can
position.
put myself and Oriana on either side, we can try to catch or body block projectiles.
I mean, you
Ideally,
can sit
we
on
can
top of
put
it
many,
with her.
or we could put many people ahead to spring them before they ever even get to it.
That's a
Alrighty.
good plan.
If we start to get worn down, we'll stop. But staying here is likely to provoke Lyco's disapproval.
She wants us the fuck out of here.
Well, let's be off then.
Right. Finish summoning the floating disc and get other people to put her on it.
Simple as that. So, where are you guys going? Let's start with the destination, shall we?
We're going straight towards Still Dance.
You guys tell me.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, there's the
it's a
master.
skinny woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like this one right now.
Yeah, with a
I think
blank
the Still
one.
Dance was that one, correct?
Correct.
And then this was the Maestro's Acquisition.
Correct.
What
And
was
then cut
Fox
through
again?
pieces somewhere up there.
What was the Still Dance one again?
This
Undead, voodoo.
Yeah,
Oh,
Voodoo.
yeah, okay.
The hoodoo you do voodoo.
The one that
Voodoo?
we're also
Voodoo?
informed that even if the entire tribe is wiped out, they somehow still come back. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. Technically, if we're lucky, we might not even have to deal with them at all.
Yeah,
'Cause
our mission
what we
isn't to
wanted
take them out.
achieve- No, it was
If you guys want to make it that,
yeah.
Nah.
set
See
your
to
own
the
goals.
bodies, right?
Was that what the objective was?
No, wait. There was
Objective.
the
No, it was to get the missionaries'
Their
stuff that was left
tokens.
behind.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because we saw a missionary of Burn Bear Aurelius down here. He's like, hey, can you get this stuff? Because I had people and they were killed by these dudes.
So, directly to the Still Dance then.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Quite happy.
Well, there is one thing that might need to be discussed.
There are many things that need to be discussed.
There's a lot
but-
to talk about.
Oh, speaking of things that need to be
Yes.
discussed,
No. Oh my god. Should we go chase Grandfather Redwood?
Yeah, that's a point.
I can send a message to him.
I don't know if it's a good idea. At the very least, we should
Just
probably
a
do that,
warning?
but I don't know if that's going to be enough for them. Because whatever's going to hit them is able to take out the tribe already as is.
Aye, and if it's able to take out the tribe, it's probably going to be able to take out us.
That's a good point.
If they got some warning, maybe they can get a few people out.
They wouldn't abandon him.
They
Right,
can't,
but-
anyways.
No.
Also that. Well, we don't know that one, I don't think.
I think.
I mean, I
told
feel
you
like
guys, once you
yeah.
tasted the fruit, you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean,
They wouldn't, because I don't want to, but even if they wanted to, they can't.
well, even so, they want to, but that want isn't exactly through their choice, so.
I appreciate you positing the conundrum of Paul in the party. Take an inspiration.
Do we want to...
I will
I mean-
take it. So here's the thing: we know they can wipe them out, but can they wipe us both out together? And is it worth having them as an ally?
Yeah, because if we do this, and they survive throughout all this, we have a very sturdy relationship there to build off of. And it also might forgive Oriana kind of selling out his child to get us alive. I'm not
There's
concerned
nothing
about
to
that.
give if he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if
I
he
mean-
dies, then there's no one left to collect your debt.
Like this little like red foil.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, I think Oriana is very much in the case of just cut our losses and get the fuck out of Dodge.
No, Oriana's the opposite. If anything, she would want to help Grandfather Redwood.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there for that whole thing. Y'all had the biggest relationship with him. Like you, Anushka, and Silas. I think that was it, right? Just the three of y'all?
Mhm.
Yep.
So
There was
if
also
that's
Zal and
something
Paulson that
y'all
was with us.
want to do and think is worth it, then
I think the least we could do is warn them.
Right.
Yeah. Right, well, I mean, like I said, Anushka doesn't really want to go, but if you guys go, she'll be there to stop you doing stupid shit again. if that's any.
I'm not saying we should get into a life-threatening fight over it because, but I think it's at least worth telling them at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
but I
well
think
as,
she's 100%
like-
expecting her to try and they're going to try and get their meaty,
yes.
edgy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
fingers in
no,
your brain.
you need to come. You need to come, but
And
It's also a
It's-
point of they do have powerful people there. So having them on our side would
It's-
probably be useful.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that aside, I think y'all are missing the big point in the narrative. If it's provincial, then that could violate the armistice completely.
What if the.
No armistice, free war.
I think
You
that's
mean
also
if the
something
tribe's
that
attacked?
If it was provincial and Nevros fighting, then it's war back on. But what I think Bellamy was getting across was they're not exactly the ones doing the killing blow. If I had to guess,
No.
I'm imagining. I'm imagining that it's probably
I will
going
say
to be the
to the politically minded characters of you, the provinces are free to, true in real life, forsake any attacking factions. Right? So that's why if the Black Force just went to fight, they could just be forsook by the provinces, and then the Nevros people might not care. But then it's a matter of how much will the Nevros people believe? Will they really believe it's just
Right.
one
And how
outlier
much-
extremist group? But then it's yeah, so they have 15 legions, each of them with a praetor leading it, but we forsake them. Yeah, you forsake them. Right, yeah. And we're forsaking us attacking you, too. Yeah, it goes both ways, motherfucker. Politics,
as well as
baby.
if
That's
they
a clip.
just go through and just wipe out tribe after tribe after tribe, then it's okay, you're just letting these guys do your dirty work and going with the political play up. It's
Exactly.
fine. They're not working for us.
Exactly. So that's why the Black Force isn't just outright attacking every tribe that they see. They're trying to do something specific. What that specific thing is, I will never tell. But nonetheless,
You'll tell in
there's
a bajillion
there's
sessions.
political play behind this.
Okay. So
Oriana
does that sound like
thinks
a fair
that-
The
compromise?
same way
So we
that
can...
the same way you guys attacking a Nevros tribe isn't you guys breaking the armistice, because everyone sees you and the provinces forsakes you, and then everyone's like, yeah, they don't have government funding. It's okay. So very clearly none of them have government funding. It's okay. And meanwhile,
Look at
Lyle's
us.
like, wait. Which is a
Does
reason
this
why
sound like
Lyle.
a fair compromise to y'all?
Send them a message. of
We
your
message them.
lies.
Tell them to scout it. If they report back that it's provincial, then we intercede.
Yeah.
If not, then it is what it is.
Where?
Whatever you say, boss
so
man.
they're about here. I think we have time to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good goes down.
So, still dance is which one?
The pink one.
Pink one.
Pink.
And we're here.
And
And you guys are the
Redwood's,
green one on the left, and then
there-ish.
yeah, there you go.
which one's Grandfather Redwood?
It's technically Grandfather Redwood's on the map, but he's like like a few miles away from the red X here.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if
so
anything,
we
they're
could
on the way.
theoretically-
You guys can make it there.
Right. We could head this way, like divert slightly from the pink, send the message. If we get a response back, then we could head that way. If not, we just proceed towards Still Dance.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Do we
Okay.
also want to mention Oriana using the meat seed, or should we just
Probably
keep that
not
on?
unless
No,
he brings
no,
it up,
no.
I would say.
No. Okay.
They've got enough
No, we
to
shouldn't.
deal with.
What if he already knows though?
I feel he might be able to know.
You know what? Here's the thing. He's got bigger problems.
He does.
Yeah, I mean, unless he brings it up, I'm
So
staying
does
quiet.
that sound, I think that sounds good with everyone. Then we proceed to plan as intended.
Sure.
So you guys are gonna go by. You guys are gonna message them ahead of time to scout around for what? Are you? Where or what are you telling them to scout for? If you just
Any
say
sort of
what's in
force
your
or
immediate vicinity, that
provincials?
might be a bit different. So if they
Any
say
force of right? Any force of provincials.
Should we also add like wood elven? Because like they're using like wood elf traps, so if they see that, they're like, oh, that might not be provincial at all, and just write that off and not report it to us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got 25 words.
Hey guys, what?
Attack.
We'll take a 5-minute break. You guys formulate those 25 words. Be right back. Let me use the restroom.
I cry.
You cry?
I cry.
I cry.
She thought she escaped the meat tree.
Oh, no way.
Getting PTSD.
Anyway.
Oh, my iPad's like dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I
I mean, I got this in just 11 words.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Let's see.
The chat.
don't forget the elf stuff, though. Do we want to warn them about that as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so using.
Elven.
So that's up to what? That's up to 15.
13.
We still have 10 to play with.
Oh, robot.
Robot.
Oh no.
I was wondering if that was just me or.
Is that? Is
Sort
that
of.
better?
I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Okay, have fun. Sorry.
Provincial. Attack imminent. Scout for provincial forces. Respond to us if able using elven traps.
Aw.
Watch yourself.
I mean, do we need to convey anything else?
Hey, buddy.
Well, it might
Just
not
ask
be
them how you doing.
provincials that are attacking. So, like when they said it's not them doing it, the first thought was the Oh, what are those guys with the bright light?
Enlightenment.
You guys just advanced a
Kindlers.
really big
Enlightenment.
deep into the story, by the way. That sky info wasn't supposed to be given to you guys for like another like 20 sessions.
Ha!
Maybe 30, depending on how long shit takes.
Don't worry, we'll forget it in 2 sessions.
Be
Oh,
my
already
guess.
gone, don't worry.
Be my guess.
I don't know about all that.
Man, in retrospect, I really
Don't
did send the
worry,
best
you-
chaplain there. It's either gonna be him or the Burn Bear of Aurelius chaplain. So I really did send the best one.
We lucked out.
It's okay, the Burn Bear of Aurelius one is just suffering somewhere.
Oh,
D&D
campaign
10%.
percent.
We gotta get a ball and put through a wall.
You got a bucket.
Garth,
I
I
mean,
hate you.
TPK is the canonical ending to a D&D campaign, but there are faster options.
This is true. Man, we could, dude, Garth, we could have speed run the Blackwatch campaign, dude. All we would have had to do is open the door when the fucking evil thing was stapling someone's face to the wall.
Shit, you're
Oh,
right.
lovely.
Please let me in.
We could speed run that. We could speed run that in like an
Please
hour,
let
dude.
me in while they're saying it. We're just kicking in the door.
Yeah, it's just like, come on in! And they're like, I don't trust like that, and they leave, and we're like, shit, RPB! RPB, bad RNG! Bad RNG!
Bad orange. Just jump on their
And
back.
and
Wait, really?
they're leaving, they're like flying away, like, what the fuck is up with that place?
That's how you
Kill
scare off the monsters. You just be
me.
crazier.
Kill me! Well, now I don't want to.
Now you seem desperate, and I don't like fast food.
Yeah, God. I was trying to get a fancy meal, but now you're like $1 meal. God. Talk to me. I'll talk to you next year. God, get better.
Scrub.
I'll see you when I'm
Wait,
drunk.
no, come back!
Okay, do we have anything else? I feel like we covered everything.
Should we tell them like where we're going?
No.
That important. That's not important.
Okay.
They just need to know something's coming, and that to report to us if they see it. I mean,
God, I love Oriole's Ascension. Such good music. So, are we all back, by the way, or no?
I think so.
I'm here.
I believe.
Need not
Pushes
muted.
Dorka and Need Not.
I'm here. I'm here.
Aye.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh,
9, 10,
disgusting.
11.
Skip.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have plenty of wiggle room to say it.
I am back with this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there was a hole in this bottle.
Oh,
Oh?
Sounds
Half of it just went on my shirt.
Oh no.
Well-
It's such a small hole too. If I held the bottle in any other direction, it wouldn't have sprayed on them. So I
But
guess that's
no.
just fate.
I speak that. I might quickly run off and get a drink. Get started again.
We had a vibe and a bag.
I know, I'm sorry.
How
Give me
many
2
sprays are
seconds.
at a time, Kirsty?
Oh, okay.
Begin losing HP.
For every like second I'm away.
Every
They'll
time.
be dead in a
So
minute.
You better get going. You better get going.
Yeah, okay. I'll be
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Oh, that's another one. That's crazy. So, which message are you guys sending? Verdane one or
I
Brendan?
mean, I think they both say the same thing, but
Yeah,
it's
they say
him
roughly
sending
the
it, so he can say whatever he wants.
Okay.
I'm rephrasing the question in how Brendan would say it, basically. And to get it in 25 words. So that last one I posted is the one that Brendan would send.
plot twist, Brendan just sent something completely unrelated. You don't know.
Roger that.
Hey, y'all need anything from the shops or?
Milk and cigarettes, because my dad never got them for me.
okay. How much
Hi.
health did I lose?
Alrighty. Let me just look into something here.
You get psychic backlash from talking to a fucking tree.
I will be talking to no such tree.
It has to answer immediately.
Yeah. Maybe he just might leave us alone. Get it, please?
Please.
Maybe he has people that have sending. Maybe.
He does, but
He can write us a message on a leaf in the wind.
He just responds, "Oh, I can communicate you with the seed. Just plant that in the ground. That'll be easy, right?"
You still have that, right?
Right.
Druids don't have sending?
Druids don't have sending?
Apparently not, according to PHB. Let me see if they revised it. It was all
No, it's
fucking
Current
Tasha.
Wizard. It's
That
not
sounds
really?
like something they would have.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
well,
they can like
that's a shame.
tree stride, so
There's no. They have Animal Messenger. I think is their version.
Ah, right.
Oh,
Okay, that makes
okay.
sense.
They might have another one. I can't remember. But I know Animal Messenger is like a sending they can use.
Okay. Roger that. Alright, so you send the message out. Who do you send it to?
Grandfather Werewood.
Alright, he sends you back this message.
They could also just skywrite.
He sends you back that. Because
I don't expect.
have-
I don't know what else.
you have one round to send it back.
Oh, of course he speaks so slowly.
That okay is actually like 4 words equivalency, sorry.
I guess
God, that's amazing.
like Bridges
So
making
he,
it
so
is-
he has like half the words in a sending.
yeah,
basically.
yeah. Bridges imagining he's
Oh my
sending an
God.
entire 25 word response. It's just taking so long that only one word got through.
Yeah, you're using dial-up.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Maxine, get off the phone! Maxine! Grandfather's gaming.
I'm destroying noobs in Quake.
He would play Quake. So, you guys send out the message and you get that response back. It will take time for them to do the aforementioned scouting.
Uh-uh.
And they have to respond immediately, so you get okay.
He says, alright. It took him a while to say that, so I'm guessing they're gonna work on it and get back to us. I hope.
He is a rather slow talker.
Yeah.
I
Till then, should we get out of this forest and do rest for a while?
I feel we're going more
So-
into the forest.
There's only forest from here on.
Yeah.
Get into a safer
Like-
forest and then.
Like Sweden. Oh yeah. Speaking of Sweden and Swedish people, Fred, I was telling some friends of mine about you and the
Yeah.
language proficiency you have, and they wanted me to deliver to you as a messenger that they are very impressed and you should be very proud of yourself for knowing so many
Thank
languages.
Oh, that was nice. That was just wholesome.
Yeah.
Tell them I say thank you.
Gotcha. I'll send it
in
back.
4 different languages.
Now see,
Yeah, I was
thank you.
expecting that.
Shishya. Shut him out. Grassy ass.
Dankeschön.
You have a grassy ass? You should really see a doctor about that.
I'm a druid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When they say go out and
Anyways.
touch grass, I mean just get out. Anyways.
So,
Add like a dog. With worms.
you guys can actually travel back the way you came, coming this direction, if you guys want to follow that way, because the traps have been sprung in that pathing already.
That would be
If
smart.
you guys
I
want to
mean-
do that.
Did they reset the
Hey,
traps?
Gabriel.
Don't want to find out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure forests, like woodsy areas,
Just,
are my
all you gotta do is reset it.
natural explorer, so I could potentially finish that. Maybe. Read it.
Absolutely should do that. Because the time we can spend traveling that way is way faster, even if it's at a detour.
Do we want Oriana to like basically trek ahead to try and trigger traps? If there are any.
What?
Wait,
That sounds like we got a volunteer.
Yeah. I'll
Why
figure
not
that out.
Amber, the person that's good at dodging things?
Because I can reaction make it not do any damage even if it hits me. And I'm also good at dodging things.
Only if they have only
Uncanny dodge.
only if they have only one shot.
True.
That is
yeah,
true.
it definitely
If it's
takes-
two
Oh,
shots,
hey.
then you can tank one, but not the other.
I have automatically lowered DC for detecting traps.
Hey.
do.
To my ranger level, yeah. So I
Do
could
it as
totally.
if you're some sort of
help that.
fucking ranger or something.
I know, right? I know.
That's
What a fucking wild idea.
That's up to you guys.
Well, we could have 2 people doing it, like one
Absolutely.
each side. That
You
could
should
I
increase
would
our.
like I would like
likelihood.
to point out that Brendan has to be 20 feet away from the floating disc to make it move.
I feel
Or I guess fine. Veda will do that.
Should be to the back
Just
of
for
it.
spacing distance.
I feel like I can be in the front as well, since I can disarm traps.
Sounds good to me. Yep, you were probably our best attempt at it.
Yeah, I
Well,
can find them. You can.
You can disarm mechanical traps. These are arcane traps, remember that. There is no mechanism that shoots the arrow, it just shoots them at you.
She's an arcane trickster.
She is arcane trickster, so could still try it.
Alright, yes, sounds like we got a plan.
Very well. There are 4 categories in this roll. I say categories, 4 results. Designate someone to roll a D100.
I'll do it if no one else wants to.
I can hear furious
I'll do
typing
it.
in the background. Oh, wait.
Yeah, sorry, that was me. I forgot to mute my mic.
Ah.
Oh, good.
Thought you were rolling a D100.
Need not, go for it.
Lower is not necessarily better, nor is higher worse, because there's only 4. So.
So, what are we gonna get? Alright,
It's okay. Okay.
Smack it almost in the middle.
Mm.
almost. I think that's the closest I've gotten.
Man, you're on the cusp. 26 to 51. Oh well. These things happen.
If only it was 56. We're 76.
I know. Only was 96. Then a dragon shot in this game. That would be pretty fun though.
Sup, bitches?
Yeah, I was
If
trying to
you,
go
if you survive the breath attack, I think you guys might be able to put up a decent fight against an ancient dragon. But you know,
Survive
the
the breath
problem
attack.
is the survive the breath attack is the hard part. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so as you guys are traveling back, can those of you in the quote-unquote front make me a series of perception checks? As you guys are traveling back the way whence you came, you guys do not trigger any traps.
Okay, so it didn't do that. I don't have
Look at that nat
decent
20.
perception. Man,
Look at that nat
man.
20.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Oh my god, are you serious?
Also that, because I forgot to
Actually-
add guidance.
And
Hmm.
Oh, but we
I'll-
have guidance.
Okay, I'll do some. Here. Let me see.
Here.
Let's see what the dice is.
Anushka, stop flirting with Amber.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I pulled an O in the sense of I will let you guys pick one of these 2 options. And I will describe them in very vague detail as soon as I add a nat 20 to Deet's list. There we go.
Occupado.
Yeah, I'm
before
occupied.
you do that, can I
Yes.
insist that everyone that has exhaustion be on horseback
Very fair.
so they can?
That would be Arn and Lambert. And Arn is happy to take the reins, and Lambert will do so, but he will remain close by to the sleeping lady.
I'll look at him like a knight.
That's great then. Speaking of that, I will let you guys pick the 2 of the 4 one between one of these 4 options. The 2 of the 4 options there were, you've been narrowed to 2, and you can pick between the 2. There you go.
Radical.
Do you guys want to meet a monk or you want to meet a knight?
Oh.
They're both very different people.
I mean, we've met a knight already, right?
Meet a monk.
Yeah, let's meet a monk.
Yeah.
We've got a monk as well. And we have 2
No.
at the party at all times.
No.
I don't acknowledge you as a monk. No, you're not bald.
I was
Doesn't
referencing
count.
the cultist, but okay. Let's go with the monk. I'm cool with the monk.
Very well. That was
I
the one
kinda
you originally
want the
rolled.
knight, but okay.
Then those
Wait,
of you,
knight.
let's see this. Let's see. So to both of you, but Anushka.
Stop staring at the ass.
Can't help it, man.
Oh, I gotta put that one on your thing.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean,
Not too late. It's very double digit now. Congrats.
Oh my god, no! I've got more than ones than that 20. So it's so depressing.
Congrats.
Welcome to my life.
As you guys are walking, you guys can hear a conversation ahead of you. It is a series of voices, gruff, rough and tumble. No, not that accent, don't worry. Talking to, or shouting down to, I guess, one individual who's responding in a relatively calm, bit sleepy manner. You have to hear that coming off ahead of you, about some 130 feet ahead of you. And it sort of bounces around all the trees in the woods. It sort of has that tone of like, how many times did I teach you this lesson, old man? Sort of vibes. The first thing you guys pick up, first of all, is listen. It's pretty simple. Just set everything down, and you can go back. Right. But what if I don't? If you don't, we'll beat the shit out of you. Right. But what if you didn't? We're gonna. But what if you didn't? Have you thought about that? We're gonna. Entertain me for but a moment. What if you didn't?
This is the greatest.
What's up with this guy? What's up with this elf? He's got shit in his ears. You guys are closing in all the while, by the way. Unless you guys tell me otherwise.
Nah. Definitely coming. I was about to say, could we stealth? Like his air conditioning.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, that's
yeah.
impressive for it to freeze, because you have to leave it on constantly for it to freeze up like that.
Yeah.
You've
So
been leaving it
yeah,
on
it's,
constant-
yes, it's Florida. What the hell's wrong with you? What do you mean? Of course I do.
You're the one bragging to me. It's like, man, it feels nice that it's like 68 degrees out here last week.
Yeah, life changes. It's Florida. But yeah, the second I hear it's an elf, I'm just going to turn and leave the other way. Disgusting. Gross. Even.
Garth is curious.
That was a joke for legal reasons, guys. Calm down.
I figured.
thought you were
Should we bother to stealth? I don't think with everything behind us we can exactly
That's
stealth.
up to you guys.
I think we should, since like it sounds like an altercation or like
If some of you
confrontation?
sneaky, they might not notice all of us.
or
Yeah.
We
That
can
could work.
disappear at the sidelines so you guys can
flank 'em.
do your thing.
Do your thing.
If I move to this.
A bunch of lumberfoots.
You're not elven enough
So,
for that.
those of you
Ruth.
that want to stealth, roll me your stealth.
I will indeed
Please
do
don't
that. I
suck.
don't think I have guidance. 'cause
kinda
I'm probably far away for
sucks.
this, but I do have a die.
Let's
will
see what
add
I get.
This sucks horribly. I'll throw a die on that. I got a
Join
17 total.
us.
Silas,
Join us.
I'm the first one to be noticed.
Hmm.
It's not going well for you, I see. For some of you. It's crazy, man. That's wild. That's like actually crazy. Let me just add that nat 1 there. Where is you? There's you.
Next time.
It's not double digits yet. So take pride in that. Unlike someone here.
Actually, I know I got a lot of nat ones today. Where am I looking?
There have been like 5 nat 1s and I want to say like 3 nat 20s. So you guys aren't doing terrible.
Oh damn, I'm dead even. I'm one.
Yeah,
for
you're dead
one.
even. You were up on 20s before.
Yeah,
But that didn't keep, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I'll take a 1 KD.
What? Okay, this music's a bit too dramatic for what there. Change it to Skellige. Hard Skellige. From Witcher. Alright, so let's see here. So you guys split from the non-sneakers, sponsored by Skechers, by the way, non-sneakers, and press forward quietly, forming your own little. Well, some of you quietly, Definitely some of you more quietly than others. Leave it to the rogue to be the sneakiest one amongst you, probably from the expertise. And you guys close the distance. D, you definitely have you press forward. You have the advantage. You are very used to sneaking around. Not only sneak around the woods. So, go you. As you press forward, you see... This is a bit off the beaten path you guys took to get here. It's a bit of a detour, not to the point where trigger traps, don't worry. And there is just one individual standing in between like a series of like a trio of trees and talking to another individual. The series of individuals, there's about a dozen of them, are in different positions. They are all dressed in relatively similar garb, studded leathers, cloaks and stuff like that. Ready to throw down, as some of them have their weapons drawn. Throwing knives, rapiers, short swords. One of them has a couple of them have crossbows, stuff like that.
How many of them were there again?
A dozen.
A dozen.
A dozen. And you see the individual in question is an elf, and he looks like this. I can find. Is it? Is it? I have it saved. I found it. I found it. I don't need you. There we go.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh.
An elf. He is dressed in traveler's garb, but you see that he has a very peculiar looking belt, and he has a lot of peculiarities to him, more than just being an elf. He has like a general sleepy demeanor about him constantly. And you see that around his wrists are a series of bands. About 7, maybe 8 or so on each wrist that don't ever fall off of him, and they jingle every time he takes a step, moves suddenly, stuff like that. Additionally, around his waist are a series of gourds, each of them painted different colors. Not to say like they're all their own solid color to the point where he has a rainbow around his waist, but they all have different patternings and painting and coloring to them. There's more than a dozen of those gourds around his belt. They're not huge gourds, by the way. They're about like the size of like your wrist to your fingertip. They're not that big. They're like almost like a shot, like a gourd shot. And he has like a much bigger gourd over his shoulder. This one's about the size of like a toddler. Maybe not a toddler, but like a baby.
A little baby.
A baby. Which is just sort of slung. He doesn't hold it there, just sort of slung there. And he is absolutely calm despite, this current predicament he's in. Eventually, you all close the distance and see this individual. One last chance, elf. Drop all you got, or you're gonna be dead. Do you really want to do this today? Like, really? Do you really want to do this? What, beat you up? No, sleep on the ground, I mean. Out of game? This isn't a combat encounter. He's going to win. The question is, how much do you guys help him win? Or do you guys just watch?
Who are these brigands?
Brigands.
They are brigands, that's true.
I love the word.
They are...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say, are we close enough?
The stealth people are definitely close enough to intervene. The non-sneakers amongst you, I don't know how far of a distance you guys want to keep.
I would just walk on up.
Okay, if that's the case, then definitely some of the ones that are closer to you guys will, like, because you're not sneaking, notice you. Wait, we got company. The guy that was talking to the elf points a finger at him. Hold that thought. I will hold it. And he cups his hands together as if holding, like, someone's kiss at him. I am holding it for both of us. What? Never mind. Hey! Who are you? He sees how many of you are. Lot.
Does he see the people who are on
No,
stealth?
he's talking to the non-sneakers.
Cool.
He does. You can see his eyes do catch Silas though, because Silas rolled in that one. Like
Standing
his
there
eyes go over there. He just thinks you're like a forward scout for the rest of like the non-sneakers, but in actuality, you and the other sneaking people, like this other sneaking people, are like 10, 15 feet away from you, super like hidden in the brush.
I wave because he sees me. I'm just like, eh.
Oh,
We're simply traveling through.
that right.
It is.
You should travel quicker. Get on your way.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's dangerous out here, wouldn't you know?
Does
One of
appear
his-
that way, yes.
One
We
of his
just had the
buddies comes
best
up
in
to him.
Archfey.
Roll me a persuasion.
I mean, he's
Roll me
wearing
a
an Archfey
persuasion.
kit right now, isn't he?
Just because you're wearing shit doesn't mean people recognize it. This guy's on Nevros.
Okay, fair. That's a good 20.
Why not? Hello. Boop.
Ooh, one of the guys next to him, one of his buddies, just walks up. He's like the first guy. He's like muttering to himself, "Best in an archfey." What? And another guy comes up to him. I don't think they're lying about that, man. He like looks to his buddy, looks back to you, squints, sees the fancy attire you have, particularly the piece that Lyko gave you. Ah, shit. Kind of let go of this now. It's getting rather heavy. What? He looks at him. Looks at you guys. You looked at this time, Elf. I guess so. Have a good day. All right, boys. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. That's they play away their shit. And begin like regrouping and fucking off while not ever taking their eyes off you guys, who are a considerable force to be showing up so suddenly out of nowhere.
Hey, what? When they're leaving, can Oriana just like be behind one of the trees, and as they walk by, she's just kind of there?
Roll stuff and I'll roll their perception.
I want.
Oh man, you hit him with a black force.
Kinda. That's what I want to. I'll take a 21.
He rolled shit.
Just nods. Made a very smart choice.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Just watches
Walk
as
off.
he leaves.
Very tempted to be like a very audible click with like my gun or something, just to like
Do it. Do
pretend
it,
it's
do
armed
it,
or
do
something.
it.
That's up to you guys.
A clever girl appear out of the bush.
Not even that, just like just in the background.
I suppose I should let this go now. He lets go of nothing. I should have given it back to him. Oh well. Hello. Hi. Thank you very much for that. I didn't want that to end in bloodshed.
Oriana does like
So
a little
you-
bow in his direction.
Oh.
Sorry.
He does like this like you've seen an ape man and stuff like that, fist to open hand, and bows to you. Another person of the path. Pleasure.
Yeah. She readjusts her pose to mimic his. Oof.
Again, thank you very much for that. I wasn't planning on shedding any blood. They would have been knocked unconscious, but I think this is a much, much better outcome. To what shall I call all of you, or each of you, all of you? To whom do I give thanks?
I don't believe us as a group exactly have a name yet, do we? Says that kind
You
of like
should.
looking over to Redain.
You guys apparently are quite a very apparent force. You should have a name.
I mean, I've been called a lot of things.
And more things you will be called still. That is just how things are, my friend. One must learn to roll with the punches.
Or be
Never
prepared to take them.
If need be, yes.
Anushka breaks stealth
If
by
need be.
coughing.
You guys